Hello guys, welcome to the Manjula Awakening. This is for any and everyone dealing with a Virgo. We are going to take a look and see if you should go or if you should stay. Before we jump in, I do want to say that these are general messages. So please allow your intuition and your discernment to guide you to the pieces that resonate for you. Spirit, what is the crowning energy for the person dealing with a Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. So we have judgment. So this connection is definitely under judgment, I feel like. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And, you know, the judgment card in the tarot deck really does speak about awakening and self-evaluation, awakening to one's truth. So I feel like that there is this revolution or within this connection between you and your Virgo, that there may be a different path that you guys are on. While you may share a challenge, I do feel like the path might be different here. So let's see where this takes us. But I do feel like that anyone dealing with the Virgo, I feel like that this connection here, if you're going to resonate with this reading, there is some type of revelation going on within this connection. At the bottom of the deck, we have envy. It says, I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling. Same path, different challenges. I feel like that this may be, there's something to do with what y'all don't have and how you obtain it. There's a conflict of morals and integrity in the way that things are acquired within this dynamic. I do feel like that there's something about this connection that is under judgment. Let's see, Spirit, what is this for someone dealing with the Virgo? If these guys are dealing with the Virgo, what can you tell us whether they should stay or whether they should go, Spirit? What is it that they need to know if they're dealing with a Virgo? So we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. Wow. Then we also have the Judgment card. And then we have the Lovers card. And at the bottom of the deck, wow, we have the Seven of Swords. Let's talk about this really quick, guys. So if you stay, what needs to change is the Ten of Wands. So if you're dealing with a Virgo and you stay in this connection, there's going to be this, there has to be this conversation about the differences on what responsibilities are yours and what responsibilities are theirs. I feel like that if you're dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo may leave you to carry in the bulk of the responsibility, but is competing for the winning position. And when I say winning position, here's what I really mean. The head of the table. I feel like that someone wants someone to take on all the responsibilities of maintaining this cottage up here while they're out up in the fields playing around, but they're wanting a seat, they're wanting head of that table up there. Now, also, this is also telling me that how you are to act if you do stay is all right. There's going to have to be this compromise. You're going to have to, there's no way that you're going to continue. There's no way that you can continue to carry the burden of whatever it is, the way that you've been doing it. If you live with this person, there has to be a compromise on the responsibilities that are being shared within this house. Now, we're going to run through this real quick. If you're dealing with a Virgo. Now, if you go, the lesson to be learned here is the Judgment card. And as I said earlier, when this Judgment came out for the connection, Judgment stands for self-evaluation. Judgment stands for awakening, a spiritual awakening. This is the renewal. This is being decisive. This is being forgiveness. So with envy here at the bottom of the deck, this is letting me know that if you are to go forward, the lesson to learn here is that holding on to things that you're holding on to never worked out. The holding on to certain things, expecting greatness to be born from them without you being truthful in those situations, and without releasing things, it never came. Things just don't come to fruition that way. That's the lesson to be learned. I feel like that you were carrying the bulk of responsibilities because there was this failure to speak your truth and to really stand up for oneself. Whether you had self-doubt and whether you, whether you doubted yourself to be worthy of something fair and balanced and equal, or whether there were lessons that you were refusing to learn as it pertains to forgiveness. This is the lesson to be learned. Holding on to anything is not getting you the outcome that you want. It won't. It hasn't up until now, and I don't see it starting now. So, not that deck. So, and then it says for how to let go here, I do feel like that there's going to have to be a compassionate choice that you make. It's going to require strategy from you for sure, because this is, that's not a very good lighting at all. Even though this is the Seven of Swords and you see it's a thief in the night, but there is that glimmer of light coming in. So it is going to require some strategy as you are bringing some truths to the light. But truths need to come to light. Whether you like it or whether this person likes it or not, truth is it has to come to light. Judgment is here twice. This is most definitely under judgment. This is in a complete imbalance. And for the things that have to change if you decide to stay in this connection with your Virgo is like, it's 15 wands, damn it. That's a whole lot of wands. That is a whole lot of wands. So there's a need to really, you're going to need to be strategic on the way that you're compromising with this person. And let me say this really quick. I want to clarify, but what I'm speaking is truth. The Ace of Swords would have been right there, but I didn't even see that. But anyways, with this here, I feel like that the reason that the actions for you to take is the Five of Staffs and the Seven of Swords. Those two combined, I feel like for your actions to be taken. Sorry about that, guys. But what I was going to say, I do feel like this person has a lot of ego. I feel like this Virgo has a lot of ego. This person has a very masculine type of vibe that they put off, a very domineering type of energy. And so in order for you to really, whether you stay or whether you go, it's going to require strategy either way. And it's going to require creative ways. Is going to require you to be very creative and compassionate in your negotiating and compromising skills with this person. Spirit, can you please clarify for me why the 10 of Staffs and the 5 of Staffs is here for the person dealing with Virgo? So we have the 6 of Swords in the upright, the Empress in the reverse, the 5 of Swords in the upright, and the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like that it's going to be a lot of work. I feel like that it will be a lot of work, but I do feel like that there will be this ability to really move on to calmer waters if you stay. But here we are back at this 5 of Swords. You're watching this reading. Virgo might be watching this reading, but this is for someone dealing with the Virgo. So you're going to have to understand that there will be no growth inside of this dynamic as long as you continue, and I will say continue, because I have the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So Spirit is trying to get you to the 6 of Swords, but you're staying in the 5 of Swords. And in the 5 of Swords, there's no growth with this person. You're not going to be able to get this person to see things from your perspective by doing to them the things that they do to you. that's only making this person show up worse. All right, guys, let's get over here to this Judgment in the Lover's card for if you go. Why is the Judgment in the Lover's card here for the person dealing with Virgo if they are to go? So we have the Death card. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups, okay, in the reverse. So the lesson to be learned here is there may be a lie somewhere in here that was told. And I feel like that if you go, I feel like the lesson that will be learned here is that you're going to see that the lie or the truth that has been withheld wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. Like, to continuously show up in this energy instead of just speaking your truth, being truthful and honest in a situation, making sound decisions, it got you nowhere. And I think there'll be a transformation in that energy. I feel like that there will be this sudden revelation that you really were. And now, when we show up in this Queen of Swords in the reverse energy, that doesn't mean that we're there all the time inside of a connection. But what it does mean is that when it is time to make sound decisions, this is the energy that you're showing up in, and it's affecting your decision makings, because there is a truth that instead of like, let's give an example here. If you're dealing with a Virgo, let's say that you send your Virgo to the store to get you an iced coffee. But you say no whipped cream, but they brought that some bitch back with whipped cream. You'll sling that whipped cream off with an attitude instead of just saying, dang, babe, you ain't remember I said I ain't want whipped cream. Or instead of being like, babe, I told you I didn't want whipped cream. Maybe next time, changing the way that you speak on it, the way that you perceive that is it instead of showing up the way that you did, you're going to see that those times that you could have just spoke your truth, you should have just spoke your truth. Because by not speaking your truth, you really did cut down on the choices that you had with this person, the opportunity that you had with this person. You know, the Seven of Cups really can be a good card. This is abundance of options, abundance of choices, but this is also beautiful opportunities to have you know, something within the Neptunian energy. So the Neptunian energy and high vibration, as you dream it, you can have it as long as you're willing to put the work in for it. So like withholding these truths really did limit your options and paths that you could have taken with this person. And that'll be a lesson that has to be accepted. So let's get a message from Spirit to close this out. For the people dealing with Virgo, Spirit, can you please show me clearly? Thank you. Got two. It says trust and act accordingly. Absolutely. And call on your ancestors. I'm not sure that this connection is all the way over, but I would advise you to go ahead and speak some truths. I do feel like that this, like, your ancestors with this card showing up is trying to get you to transition to calmer waters. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't at all. And the way that you're going about this, you're literally depleting yourself by just, F it, I'll handle it myself. I'll go to Starbucks every time, even though babe just rode by Starbucks coming home. I'm still going to get back in the car and go back out to Starbucks because babe don't remember I don't like whipped cream on top. Well, baby, swallow your pride and maybe, you know, tell them, send a text message, you know, make what changes can you make without compromising yourself too much, but also being being authentic to yourself, but also being honest with this person. Alrighty, guys, I pray that these messages provided you with some guidance on your journey. If these messages did resonate, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace, love, and light.